scene, one take one, mark.
My name is Parry Burton. I'm an actor and I grew up in Tucson, Arizona. The very first time that I experienced kind of in-your-face racism or discrimination, I was in middle school and I went to go hang out with my friend Eli. We played music together. We were really good friends. We were like, I guess 13. And I went to go to hang out at his mom's house. This was the first time that I ever had met his mom. It's just a normal hangout situation. Upon meeting his mom, I remember she would ask me, "Where are you from? Like, your skin is so beautiful." And like, oh, is that your hair? And just asking me all these questions, which I just took as like, oh, this lady thinks I'm a beautiful goddess. And I told her my mom's white and my dad's black. And she was surprised, which isn't surprising to me because every time I would say that, people would be surprised because I'm so light-skinned. Even for a biracial person. Like, people even they say, oh, is your dad half black? And it's like, no, my dad's like Denzel black. When she kind of realized where I was from and that I was a black person, then she started to get kind of uncomfortable. Now looking back, I think she started acting weird when I had told her that, but I didn't even realize it. It wasn't even on my radar because it had never happened to me. So I honestly thought she was just being complimentary. And she was just kind of strange. We hung out at his house, we were playing music. She checked in on us a bunch. Like, we were in middle school, so I guess that happens, but she was just very interested in what we were doing. I still didn't really think anything of it. We finished hanging out, my mom came to pick me up, and she was kind of rude to my mom, and I still didn't think much of it. When I got in the car with my mom was like, that lady was kind of weird. I was like, I know, she was asking me all these questions, whatever. So then later that night, I get a text from Eli, and he says that his mom said he can't hang out with me anymore. And so I was obviously so upset. That's so weird. That's never happened to me before. So my mom calls his mom, and she's like, what the fuck, lady? Why can't my kid hang out with your kid anymore? And she said that I had stolen something from their house. And she said she didn't know what it was yet, but she knew that I had stolen something. She just knew. And she would like figure out what it was, and she didn't even want it back. Like, Miss A, I don't even want it back. They just can't hang out anymore. And one, like, I didn't steal anything, and my mom already knew that. You know, it's just like, wow, what? So random. And so my mom, being like the mama bear, just freaks out on this lady, and she was saying like, why'd you ask my daughter all those questions? And like, she was just clearly a racist woman. And even as I was hearing my mom talk to her, and I was like, go mom, go mom. I was even surprised. I was like, oh, she's going there? The racist thing? And then I was just like so confused. Like, there's no way this lady was racist. Never experienced this. And also just, it's like Tucson, and it's like a chill hippie area that they were in. I just didn't think that would happen. But my mom was on it, and she just knew. So then afterwards, my mom talked to me about it, and she was like, Parry, you're so lucky that you haven't experienced this yet, but people are gonna do this to you, and this is gonna happen to you, and you just have to kind of let it roll off your shoulders, be aware, stay away from those people, and you're gonna be good. And I played music with Eli. We were good friends. He was such a cool guy. I still hung out with him. We would like sneak and hang out with each other. And I told him, I was like, I think your mom's a total racist. And at the time, he was just like, oh, he didn't get that. But then now, like, he's still my friend now, and he's just like, yeah, absolutely. Like, she's a psycho. She's a psychopath. So that was just my very first time, and it's definitely happened since. So I'm glad that experience wasn't too traumatizing. She didn't say anything to my face. I never really saw her again, just in like school passing. But yeah, it sucked. There's this kind of new, I don't know if it's new, but when someone's racist, it's not very accepted in today's world. So I found that these people have this roundabout way of figuring out things about you, and compliments is one of them, to kind of, because they don't want to seem that way. There's the type of people who come out and they're proud and they're like, fuck you, black person. And then there's the type of people who are kind of secret about it. They're like these liberal racists. It's like this weird category. I think, especially recently, that being ethnic is in now. So it's more that people who would traditionally be a racist person but they're in this age of like millennials and Obama, and where it's like, it's cooler to be not racist, it's cooler to be of color. Cultural appropriation, all of it. If you are questioning whether maybe you're a liberal racist, if you are that, you're probably not questioning it. These are the things not to do. Don't compliment someone on the way that they look in a way to try to figure out kind of where they're from. Don't call a biracial person mulatto, because that's super offensive and people are still doing it. Don't feel like because you have one black friend that you're all of a sudden, that you have like a pass. No one gets a pass. If you change the way that you talk when you're around certain people, not cool. I've been in so many circles of people where you think you're safe with all your white friends, and there I am with my straight hair, and you're being racist. You never know what anyone is around you. So be careful about what you say. People of color are not a commodity, it's not a novelty, it's not something that's cool. So don't look at it that way, that's all I can say.
Thanks for watching Race in America. Go ahead and like this video, leave a comment, tap here to subscribe, and tap here to keep watching.